Well, howdy folks, welcome back to Illinois Air Guns. Today we got the Crosman fire back out. I've shot probably 100 rounds through it so far. I did order some RC bearings. Those things are cheap. I got 4 of them for like, that was like $7 shipped, shipping and everything. But I'm gonna do that mod on this, and I'm gonna show you right now the length of travel on the trigger before and after the mod. If you remember right, on the unboxing video, the trigger pull was like 3.38 pounds. So we'll check that after I do the mod. So here's the trigger pulls before and after. All right, folks, I'm going to attempt to try to show you the length of travel on this Crosman fire, how long and creepy it is. I got the tape measure set. I think it's set up pretty even with starting with 3 inches there. We'll go from 3 inches back, see how much travel it's got. Probably close to a ½ inch or so. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this RC bearing mod, and we'll do this again, set it up on 3 inches and see how far travel it's got after that. All right, folks, I've got the trigger mod done with the RC bearing. I'm not going to show it because YouTube's crazy over it. There's several videos on YouTube you can watch to do it. It's super easy. It took me maybe 5 minutes at the most, but it is really lighting the trigger up, and the length of travel is a whole lot shorter. I mean, just a fraction of what it was. It was probably close to a ½ inch before. We got her set on 3 inches again, starting there, and here we go. And it's a nice crisp break, and it just, I mean, I bet I didn't even move that 1/8 of an inch and it went off. So a great improvement. This should improve accuracy with this rifle too, but we'll try her out. All right, folks, let's do these trigger pulls. We're gonna do 3 again, and we'll average it out and see what it's doing after the RC bearing mod. And that mod was super simple. It took me like 5 minutes. I mean, total. Taking it apart, putting it in, putting it back together. Super easy to do. And it sure helped the trigger. I know that. Now I gotta make sure I don't hit my downrange camera. All right, let's see what this trigger pull is. Oh wow, a lot lighter. A little more than 2 pounds lighter. 1.14 ounces. It was 3.3. Well, no, not more than 2 pounds. That's almost 2 pounds, so a little over a pound difference. All right, we'll enter that. A big difference, and that should help with accuracy, where it ain't a long, mushy first stage pull. Because you remember, right, it wasn't grouping very good, but it wasn't broke in either. Now that was right at 2 pounds less, 1.3 ounces. So that was right at 2 pounds less than what it was before. Enter that before I forget. All right. And we get done with this trigger pulls. I'm gonna shoot a group with Crosman Premier hollow points again, see if it improved accuracy any. And then I got a bunch of pellets here. We got 8 different pellets total we're gonna try out and do some pellet testing with it. 1.14 ounces. So average was 1.1. Oh, I'm sorry. 1 pound 10 ounces was the average. 1 pound 10 ounces. So a big improvement on that. Big improvement. And the length of pull it's nothing now. It was about a ½ inch before, and now it's maybe an 1/8 of an inch before it breaks. It's a nice crisp break. That's an amazing thing to do. All right, let me go down there, turn on my downrange camera, and we'll get to doing we'll shoot the Crosman Premier hollow points first, and then we'll shoot the rest of these pellets I got. Be right back. All right, folks, I'm back with you. We got her somewhat zeroed in. At least it's hitting the shooting seas now. We're not going for bullseyes, we're going for groups. Last time I did one of these, I had somebody comment Well, you're missing the bullseye. Well, that wasn't the point. We're going for groups, not bullseyes. All right, first shot, Crosman Premier Hollow Points. We'll do 5-shot group. And it missed a paster. And we'll still go for the group. There it hit. That could just be the Crosman Hollow Points. They didn't shoot very good out of this gun the first time, but like I said, it wasn't really broke in then either. And it's still not fully broke in. Third shot. All I know is that trigger's 100% better. Last shot with the Crosmans. And that first, I didn't really pay attention to the pellet. Could have been a bad skirt or something on that pellet on that first shot. That one went high. That felt like a good shot too. Is JTS dead centers. These are an 18.1 grain. The hollow points is 14.3. So these might shoot a little lower. Probably will. These are some great pellets. They shoot good out of a lot of different guns too. And I haven't tried them out of this gun yet, so this be the only ones I've shot out of this gun so far has been the Crosman hollow points. Hit. Oh, it actually shot high. Well, if they all group, I don't care where it's hitting, as long as they're grouping. I can always adjust the scope. And this thing is going to get a better scope. Right next to the other one. I didn't hit dead center. What was that, 3 shots, I think? Hit right up for them first 2. That was the 4th shot. Oh, that one went in hard. Where'd that one hit? I think it hit right there with them other 3, I believe. Meisterkuggens. These are a flat nose Meisterkuggens. They are a 14 grain. I have not shot these yet either. Give me a drink of soda. It is hot out here. All right. And my target's at 20 yards, if I didn't say. I can't remember if I said or not. All right. Man, that shot hard. Seemed like it shot harder. Maybe it was just that flat nose hitting that paper down there, making it sound hard. Right next is almost same hole. So far, so good. Knock on wood. That was the third shot. Here's the fourth one. Wow. If I can keep it together and put one more in that hole, we might have found the pellet this thing likes already. We'll shoot the rest of them. Excellent group. Excellent group. That's probably, those dots in the middle of them targets are 3/4 of an inch. That might be just a little bit smaller. All right, Gamma rockets. A little low. They're not wanting to go all the way in without pushing them in with something. If you haven't seen the Gamma rockets, they got like a BB embedded in the end of them. Wow, right next to the other one. Yep. That skirt's just a little bit bigger on these or something. They don't want to set all the way in there. You got to push them in. All right, third shot. Ooh, that one went high. That went high too. Them first two shots was looking promising. Last shot with the rockets. Yep. Those go with Crosman hollow points. It ain't shooting them too good. So far, the Meisterkugels are looking good. The Gamma match, it's 15.42, and these are a flat nose too, like the Meisterkugel, so they might shoot good out too. Hopefully. They fit a lot better than the rockets did. All right. Oop. It must be just the sound of that hitting that paper, these flat nose. It sounds like it's just punching a whole lot harder. Right next to the other one. That one's not fitting as good. Yeah. Open up a little bit. Oop. But that one didn't fit us like the others two either, so that might have been why. Here were the first two. All right, last shot. That's not too bad of a group. It's a little bigger. It's probably a tad over an inch. Maybe a little less. I can't tell from here. All right, next one is a daisy pointed pellet. These pellets have been around for a while. A buddy of mine gave them to me, and he bought them back in the 70s. I think that's when he bought them, the way he talked. We'll put them with the Meisterkugels. They's better, but they've been around for a little while. 70s or 80s. I can't remember how long ago he bought them, but I've had them sitting around, so we'll try them out. You never know, they might fly good. They fit in there pretty decent. That one did anyway. All right. I'm shooting at the wrong target. I'm shooting daisy pointed pellets at the hollow point target. This trigger is just, it's just so much better than what it was before. So much better. Right next to the other one. What's the grain on these? 15.27. I had to look that up. Daisy, for some reason, doesn't put the weight on their tins. I had to get on the YouTubes, or not the YouTubes, get off there, Ant. On the inner tubes and see what they weighed. So far, not too bad on these. Or if Daisy still makes them. A little high, it's spreading out there. One more shot. Better than the Crosmans, better than the Rockets, but still not that great. So let's go over to the no pile. We got two more to test here. I got some Daisy hollow points. I had to look these up too, and this is a new can. I just bought these not too long ago. 15.5. fitting down in there real good. Daisy hollow points right there. Okay. This is the daisy hollow points on the pointed point target. Alrighty. Yep. Right there's the other one. That one went way low. That was the third shot, I believe. Right there in the first two shots. That went way out. Those are no-goes. All right, Gamo red fires. These shot good out of my, in the 177 caliber, shot great out of my Gamo Swarm Magnum. Which I don't know if I've done a video with that gun or not. I might have to get it out and do the stretching out challenge with it, because it is an awesome shooting gun. All right, Gamo ride fires. This is our last group. Dang, almost same hole. Right there together. Fourth shot. That one's in the bullseye, but still a pretty good group. Pretty dang good group. I think they are the second best behind the Meisterkugans. The Meisterkugans are a whole lot cheaper per 10 than these Gamo red fires, and you get, throw them out, these are two best. You get 250 of these and you only get 125 of these, and these are not quite twice as much as these. And I think the Meisterkugans are actually the best ones out of the group. Let me go get my target and we'll talk about her. All right, folks, we're back. As you can see, there's a Crosman. I got a tape measure here, but I'll do the best group. I'll put a picture up of with the Range Buddy app. We'll start out, let's see, about 2.5 inch group on the Crosmans. The JTS's was about 2 inches. I'm not getting real precise with them. About 2 inches on the Gamma Rockets. Daisy Hollow Points was right at 2 inches. The Gamma Match was our, well, I was gonna say the Gamma Red Fires probably did better than the Match, but I'd say it's pretty close to the same. About 1 1/8 inches, give or take, 1 1/8 inches on the Gamma Match. The Gamma Red Fires is about the same, 1 1/8 inches. Daisy Hollow Points were terrible. They was 2 3/4 inches. And but I'll put a picture up of that group measured out with the Range Buddy app right now. Well, there you go, folks. Crosman fire with the trigger mod, RC bearing trigger mod, and improved the trigger gobs. Went from a 3.3 pound trigger to a 1.3, 1.2, whatever it was. I can't remember now. It'll be up in the video there. But you know, a couple pounds took off the trigger pull, and it's a nice crisp break. The first length of travel's maybe 1/8 inch now instead of a 1/2 inch. That improved actually a whole lot out of it. Excuse the plane flying over. That other mod I was talking about, get you a reaming tool, and there's some, you can feel it, there's a lot of burrs in there, like a real sharp edge to it, burr. Well, that's just going to be shaving your pellets as you put them in. We'll take that reaming tool, hand reaming tool, and just ream that out a little bit and kind of put a chamfer in there, and that'll help a lot too, because your pellets won't be getting shaved and they'll go in, they'll seat better. That will help that a bunch too. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, hitting that thumbs up button, hitting that notification bell, sharing it with your friends and family. I'd sure appreciate it. And God bless each and every one of you.